Are we connected? When I first came to CBST, I understood that CBST, as the LGBTQ community, deserved to have a beautiful space, and that it deserved to have a space that was visible to the street, that was magnificent, so that the physical space would, in its beauty, reflect the beauty of the soul of the community.
CBST's new home was a transformational event in the history and the life of the synagogue. It is an out and loud proclamation of we're here, we're queer, get used to it. We never thought we could do this. And Rabbi Kleinbaum pushed us all the way. She has a vision of where we are and where we need to be. Her legacy here over these 25 years is that vision.
CBST started in 1973 and was led entirely by volunteers and lay people. When I emerged onto the scene as rabbi in 1992, I wanted to lead people to understand what Judaism could be for all of us, that Judaism could be relevant to the modern world, that Judaism could actually have something to teach us, and that building community is at the center of that. To appreciate that we have to always be open to newcomers, to people who have not yet found us.
I grew up gay and Jewish in Birmingham, Alabama. I always felt other. So when I came to New York, I was trying to find my place and a place where I could fit all these pieces together. And I eventually came to CBST like so many people do. I came here for the open door, and it was transformative.
I sought out a gay synagogue because I wanted to be around people who understood my story and where I was coming to Judaism from. I wanted to see gay families. I wanted to see people having vibrant Jewish existences. CBST is really the manifestation of vibrant gay Jewish life, and it's really not replicated anywhere else. I've looked. The high holiday services at CBST are unbelievable. We have 4,000 people on Kol Nidre, which sounds insane and kind of unbelievable.
What Rabbi Kleinbaum does is creates a space where we can all come together regardless of our feelings about the religion from all over the world. Literally, people come from all over the world for that service.
That was my vision, and it is still my vision, and CBST continues to open up our doors and be a welcoming space. I wanted our synagogue to be a center for great and glorious music and arts. That as an LGBTQ+ community, I believe that one of the fastest and most assured way to feel God's presence in our lives is through the arts.
I think the music at CBST changes the entire service. It is a core element of who we are.
I mean, to come together as a community and sing these beautiful melodies with Joyce playing this incredible music is so meaningful and really can transform your life.
I know and knew then there was great music that could be a part of our prayer life. And I also saw that the idea of thinking about children would be essential to who we would become. To think about the children of our families how kids who are being raised in LGBTQ families would have a sense of welcome in the Jewish community.
I think one of the things that Rabbi Kleinbaum has done has really transformed the programming at CBST.
We have things for families with children. We have programming for young people, 20s and 30s, 40s and 50s, 60s plus. We have everything going on here is set up so that we can create community for you no matter where you're coming from.
With the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you married.
One of the reasons why I'm a member of CBST is because of our deep commitment to social justice. Rabbi Kleinbaum cares about our world and cares to fix its broken pieces. And I'm in for that fight.
I don't separate social justice from spirituality. I see them completely as one. That Judaism is a religion that demands of us to live a life of ethical practice and commitment to social justice for everyone. Appreciating that as long as anyone is not free, none of us are free.
I occasionally get the call that Rabbi Kleinbaum has been arrested, followed by a series of texts of, what do I need to do? When is she getting out of jail?
Rabbi Kleinbaum is not afraid to put herself on the line, and she stands up for marginalized communities. And sometimes that means people who are not in our community, and sometimes that means us.
We are put on this planet with a purpose from God. We are now alive at a moment in history to test us. Blessing, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Since the election, it's become clear to me that we have to interrupt this narrative of hatred in all different kinds of ways. And I think that God demands it of us. I think history demands it of us. I could not imagine, as vulnerable as I felt as a Jew and as a lesbian, I could not imagine how a Muslim American would feel following the election. And then we developed a group from the synagogue, and now we have people every single Friday who go to the mosque and stand there with signs. And we've developed real connections with the Muslims of that mosque. So this is what it's about, is building coalitions of people who are seeing each other across these narratives of hatred that we've been fed and interrupting those narratives of hatred. It's all about building this powerful spiritual community of resistance and love. And that will determine who we become in the future.
Rabbi Kleinbaum is able to combine faith and hope and action. And that is something that most rabbis, that most leaders, spiritual, religious, or otherwise, cannot do. To both raise people up, give them a path to follow and to create change. And that is an unbelievable accomplishment and quality. I think Rabbi Kleinbaum has transformed CBST in a way that no one would have imagined. And I think about the way that she has intertwined her work in the world with the mission and vision of CBST. That is the journey she has brought us on over the last 25 years. And I think that's the great story here, is the way that she and we have grown together.
People say that one person can't make a difference. I think if you meet Rabbi Kleinbaum, you'll know that's not true. People come to CBST searching for community. They stay because of Rabbi Kleinbaum.